So, Marjorie Taylor Green. She ain't doing much right out here.
No.
she ain't doing much right out here.
And I understand. I understand you don't want the show to become we're attacking white people, but and I rarely say this about a woman, she's asking for it. And so, okay, because she's a ridiculous human being.
She is.
But go ahead.
All right. So Green she's been announcing a lot of impeachments. She in articles of impeachment. She introduced a new article of impeachment against President Biden. She's already introduced similar articles of impeachment against the
They're
Attorney
literally
General.
like one sentence because she
Yeah.
doesn't even know how to write it.
Yeah, she's done it against the Attorney General, Merrick Garland, the FBI Director, Christian Way, and the DHS Secretary, Alejandro Mayorkas. I'm going to butcher this. I'm butchering this name. So during a press conference, it was brought up that she had a back and forth with another rep. His name is Jamal Bowman on the steps of the Capitol. Now, why did they have this interaction? It's because the Republicans just shot down a motion that was brought up by the Democrats in the House to expel our favorite George Santos from the House.
Yes.
And they basically deflected and
even the ones who called for his resignation.
Yes.
Voted along party lines.
So
instead of their conscience.
Okay. Because
well, they might have voted their conscience. Yeah.
That is what it is. So after that motion was basically defeated, George Santos goes out and does a little press conference
because of course
on the steps of the Capitol, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Jamal Bowman yells out, "You need to resign." This don't have nothing to do with Marjorie Taylor Green. Nothing. But she decides to confront Jamal Bowman, and they go back and forth about what's right and what's wrong. And you guys can look at the clips on C-SPAN is where I found it.
But you can see the video. You
can see the video. It's videos out there.
Yes.
I could play the video on here, but I don't know what the clearances are for the C-SPAN, and I'm not going to get sued, so I'm just not going to do it. Just find it. Just Google it. You can Google it.
It's not that hard.
So she was asked during this press conference where she's introducing these articles of impeachment to President Biden about what happened. And she goes on to say that Jamal Bowman called her a white supremacist. I don't. She disagrees with that.
She shouldn't.
Don't know why. I really don't know why she does.
But I mean, just own it. Own it.
Yeah, she already called herself a white Christian nationalist. She said that. Those are her words. So she said that by calling her a white supremacist, that's like calling a black person the N-word.
Absolutely not. And the implication is maddening. I want you to make your point because you're on a roll.
Go ahead and jump in. No, go ahead and jump in and say what you want to say. Get it all off your chest because you're only working at 73% right now.
No, I'm like 48.
Well, yeah, get it all out because I can take it from there. Get it all out.
I'm at a smooth 48%. So to call a black person the N-word is not to call them out as far as you need to hold yourself accountable for your beliefs and the harmful things that you propagate. That
beliefs
is not
or
what
actions.
the N-word means.
Right.
The N-word is not accountability.
Mm-mm.
Calling someone a white supremacist, that's calling them to task. That's calling them to be accountable for the harmful things that they say and they do.
And the policies that they implement.
And the policies that they support and that they implement, and for just being trash human being. Mm-hmm. That is They are not in any way, shape, or form equivalent. One is to insult, degrade, dehumanize, and belittle someone. The other is apt in this situation. Is just who you are. To say with pride that you are a white Christian nationalist is to say that you are a white supremacist. There is no way in which those two things are in any way dissimilar or mutually exclusive. It's the same thing. So how dare you? That is the most, and she has said some offensive, she has said and done and supported some offensive things.
Mhm.
Um, Not just as far as racially or her ideas on immigration or her stance, her anti-trans stance. She has said some appalling things. She has supported some appalling things. That was by far the stupidest and the most hurtful thing
As
to.
far as some of the things that she supported, let's run down the list. Jewish space lasers,
Yeah,
QAnon, the Parkland shooting was
the
a hoax.
crisis actors, yeah.
There were the crisis actors.
She
These
and has followed them down the street,
I'm gonna get to
harassing
that.
them.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
to that. With that, if you like that clip, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to catch up on all of our latest content. Don't forget to hit the notification button when you do subscribe so you can get updated every time we release content. We release content every day, whether it's an actual show or clips from the shows. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. Also, don't forget our Patreon page where you can find our Talking Straight Ish and After Hours Uncensored episodes. That's patreon.com/unsolicited perspectives. But once again, thank you again for listening to Unsolicited Perspectives. I'm your host, Bruce Anthony, and I'm going to catch you next time. I'll holla.